So next on our list, we have the arc tool. All right, so for the arc tool, when you have the arc tool selected, what it does is you put up your point, your starting point. Let me use this free space. Put your starting point, you draw out the length of the arc. At this point, you could type it in if you actually wanted to, like say 1000 millimeters. Then you now pull to draw the arc along the axis. So I can decide to make it a full-blown arc to turn it to a circle, or I just keep it along this axis. So you could actually also type in the angle you want. If you look at the lower right, you see the angle is visible there. So I could decide to do angle 90, or I could just type in angle 43. Very weird angle, but right there I have an arc. So you could imagine using the arc to draw different kinds of things, and I can fill it up with a line tool. There are many other ways to use the arc tool. All right, so with that being said, that's that for the arc. Then we have the 2-point arc. What the 2-point arc does is what the 2-point arc does is when you click the point and click on another point, it creates an arc from the first point to the second point as the ending, the starting point, the first point, ending point, the second point of the arc. And then when you pull left or right, or however you pull it towards, you see you could actually pull it up, and there's also a way to pull it down. All right, so but if you pull either to the 4 directions, you could draw the arc outward, so you could determine how much it bends up and how much it goes down. So what you see becomes useful when you want to when you know exactly what you want to do. So I have a rectangle, and I just want to arc this up with that. So with the 2-point arc, I could just put the arc for the first point and the last point, and then I determine how far it would go outward or how far it would come down inward. And you see right there. So that's the 2-point arc. So there are many things you can use that for. You might not really think of some things to use it for right now. But when we start, modeling and doing some manipulations, things become, obviously clear to you what you could do with it. All right. This is some weird shapes going on here right now. All right. So then we have the 3-point arc. So what the 3-point arc is very similar to the 2-point arc. You click a point and you get another point, and then the last point. So what it does is it connects those 3 points. It draws the arc through those 3 points, through the first point, through to the second point, and ends at the third point. So I want to start here, I want to pass through here, and I want to finish here. You see that? And it completed the arc. So it goes through here, come here, and then it ends there. So that's that for the 3-point arc. Then we have the pie. All right, so the pie is just practically a pie. You have your starting point, and then you extend it to how far you want it to go. Let's say 2000 millimeters. Then you now draw the pie. It's a full pie. Unlike the arc only leaves you with the line, but the pie leaves you with the line closed. All right, it draws the full shape. All right, see, that's the difference between the pie and the arc. All right, so that being said, that's all that those 4 tools are about, and you can immediately begin to think of how you could apply them to drawing some really interesting diagrams and stuff like that. So what we're just doing is going through the tools and how they function. So in the next couple of videos, we'll start going through using them and doing some actual modeling and actual replications of things. All right, so that's that. We've done the eraser, the line tool, the freehand, the arc, the 2-point arc, the 3-point arc, the pie.